first thing first, I will choose the cylinder and I will change the vertices into 128 so it will look more real. And then I will resize the cylinder into smaller part of it. Next I will do the faces and choose one of it so that I can make a gap between each of it. Then I select the part that I don't want and remove it. So next I will make the attachment. So I need to put another cylinder and then resize it to it look like this. Next, to make it more real, I need to put some attachment. So first, press Ctrl+R to make the circle in the middle, and then resize it so that we can remove the middle part of it, so that it will look like this. And don't forget to remove the top and bottom part also, so that it will look empty like this. And then after that, I will scale it so it will look better. And then I will also put some modifier to make the look of it become better like this. As you can see, I put a modifier which is bevel so that I can change some part of it and make it more realistic like this. I also join between all of it so that it will be more easier for me to change it. And then after satisfied with this look, I will put some more of cylinder to make the top, to put on the top of it. Make sure that the gap between it is nice like this so that it will look more better. Then I scale it upwards and resize it and change the position so that it will look like this. Next, after I satisfied with this look, I reshape it and then I reshape on the top of it and make it smoother like this. And then I change it into the object mode and it will look like this. Then I shape smooth it so that it will look more better like this. And as usual, like before, I scale it, add modifier like a bevel so that it will look more realistic. Next, I will do the diamond part where it will be hanging at the bottom of the chandelier. So first, I will use the cube and reshape it into the size that I like. Next, when I get the shape that I like, I will scale it and then I will select the in front and the behind of the cube. Next, I will poke face it so that it will get something like this. And then select on the middle part of it so that we can reshape the side. Then I pull the middle part of it so that I can make it look like a diamond shape, something like that. Just like this until I get the shape that I really like. And then as usual, I will add some modifier for it to look more smoother and have a better shape. As you can see here, I use a bevels and change the segment and the amount of it so that it will look better. And also I will shade smooth it so that it will look like this. Yeah. So onto the next shape, which is I make it longer than the other one. I make the side of it a little bit smaller like this, and then it will look a little bit different than the other one. As simple as that, and then when you put it into the object mode, it will look like this. And then as usual, like before, I put some modifier like the one that I did before, exactly the same one, so that it won't look more different. As you can see here, I put exactly the same one as the smaller cube, so that it will look same. The design will look same. So next, I put another one which is isosphere shape for the last part, and this one I just shade smooth it. So here is the final looks of my chandelier. So I will show you the different view of the chandelier from the Z view, X view, and the Y view. So here I zoom a little bit so that you can see the texture that I made for the chandelier. So as you can see, I use only two mesh for attachment of top and bottom. I use only isospheres and torus, which I reshape both of it into until it look like this. So first, here is the torus part. I attach some of it and until it looks like this. For the top one, I use only cylinder and reshape it until it looks like this. And then for the bottom part, as I explained before, I use isospheres and cube, and then I also make some hole so that I can attach it and it looks so real, like a real diamond chandelier like this. So for the bottom part, I use the array modifier so that I can make it duplicate more like this, and it will be easier for me so that I won't need to duplicate one by one. So it will look like this from the bottom part, from this side, and yeah, like this. So this is my chandelier after I colored it and shading it. Basically I use a shading so it will look more shiny and looks like a diamond chandelier, and look so that it can look more fancy. For the change, I use a color that is a little bit not too dark so that it will more shiny. And for the outsides of the chandelier, I use the color that is a little bit dark so that it won't overshadow the diamond, and it will still looks nice and match with the diamond like this. For the bottom part, I use the bright color so that the shape will looks a little bit more like a diamond, which is more shiny. And as you can see, I use less of the color and only shading it so that it will looks like a real diamond chandelier, and it can be looks like a fancy chandelier like this. So here is the final look of my chandelier, which is diamond chandelier that looks so fancy. So I will show you the different view of it, from Z view, X view, Y view, and the bottom view. As you can see, it looks like a diamond. So after this, I will show you some montage for my final looks.